Hello and welcome to our monthly Katsugen surrender practice. Alice and I, are going to show you now the preparation exercise for this practice we're going to do online. These exercises are necessary so you can take part. They're quite simple. I'm going to run you through how to do them. And it's good if you would just practice them just a little bit so you don't have to think too much about it when we're doing the group session. But before I go into this, I'm going to just quickly talk a little bit about what this whole thing is all about. So we call it surrender practice, and there's lots of surrender practices out there from different cultures. We are using from an art called Katsugen from Japan, from Seitai. There is these preparation exercises, so you do something to set your body up, to get in contact with some tension, to warm your spine, to just get kind of into it. And then at one point you commit to the non-doing, surrender, letting go, giving up. And yeah, there's nothing to do. So for quite a long time, 25 to 30 minutes, you're just waiting, observing, being with it. And then something arises. It's about spontaneous movement coming from inside, from your physical body, from your emotions, from your mind, whatever it is. And you just let it go. It's like an invitation for this spontaneous movement to be seen, to come, to go. Maybe it's a stagnation, like a movement caught in a stagnation that goes. It might be that it's boring for a while because you think nothing's happening. Then something might happen. It's a very personal process. There's no form to it. There's no concept to it. It's all away from that. So it's really you surrendering to your life, to your God, to your truth, to whatever it is for you in this moment. Maybe surrendering to something you have in mind now, you're about to figure out or to accomplish. And every practice can be different. So you might want to find out yourself what this is. We're going to meet on Zoom, as I said, and this is so we're all going to be as a group on the screen. You can join with camera or not, just as you like. After you booked, you'll receive the login link. So you log in at the right time. Then we check in with the group, get a feel for the group, for the people who are there. Then we're going to sit in silence for a little while, and then we're going to start the practice. We're going to start with these exercises. And we're not going to explain the exercises again. That's why you have this video, where we will explain the exercises just in a minute. And then at one point, it's for you to let go, to surrender. For, as I said, maybe 25 minutes. And then we'll kind of call you back with a finishing exercise. And we come back to the screen and just reflect. Maybe someone wants to share an experience. And this will go on for maybe another 15 minutes. It depends a little on the group. And then we're going to finish up and say goodbye, farewell, until next month. So this is the framework within we will practice. And it's a powerful practice, as I said, and you can do it on your own. It's a self-practice, and it's nice to have a group. You can feel the other people that are out there, and it's like mutual support. So if that makes you curious, come and join us, try it out. It's fairly cheap. You find more information here out on this page. Just book the next session and join us for the next first Thursday in the month. All right, and here we go into the exercises.
So for the first exercise, you find your solar plexus. Now this is at the place, if you follow your ribs round, and just where they start to come together in the center line, you'll find, it might not be so soft, it might be quite hard, but this place, not on the ribs, but just on the flesh, on the skin, where the ribs start to join. You place your fingers here, not pushing so much, but just with a little bit of pressure so you can feel this. And then you breathe in with your mouth open, wide open. You keep your fingers in place, and then you breathe out as if you're breathing everything out of yourself. The last drop of your breath, out, out, out. And fall forward, and as René's done, at the very last piece of breath, you relax. You may not be as flexible as René, but if you are, your head may just relax to the floor. And we do this 3 times. So breathing in, a big breath. Breathing out with a little bit of pressure in the solar plexus to the very end of the breath. And then release. And when you are in this released position, you keep your mouth open. And one more time, breathing in. And you do this in your own time, following the rhythm of your own breath. Release right at the end of the breath. Keep your mouth open. Even if you dribble a little bit, keep your mouth open and wait for the breath to come back in. So you don't try to breathe, you wait for that breath to come in through your mouth and you come back up. The second exercise, this is where it can be important to sit in César. You come up a little bit off your feet and you twist to the side, breathing out. Very end of the breath, you release. And we do this again on the other side. If you can't lift up from your feet, that's okay. You don't have to. You can stay sitting in César. But if you can, come up a little bit so that your legs are under a little bit of stress. This puts your body in a little more stress, which is kind of what we want, to just push the body a little bit. Breathing out. And the last time we do this 3 times on each side. Breathing out, out, out. And at the end of the breath, release. Last time, breathing in and breathing out. And you may already feel some yawning, or your body wants to move. And we go into the final exercise. You put your thumbs into your fists. And it's as though you're doing a pull-up with a bar, pulling down. You put your teeth together. And you breathe in, you breathe through your teeth. You pull your head back, and you pull your shoulder blades together. And at the very end of the breath, you release. So last time we breathe in, pulling down, breathing out through your teeth, pulling your shoulder blades together. At the very end, you just relax. And then sit with a loose back. This is your moment to surrender. Don't listen to your head. It may be telling you nothing's happening, this is silly. You just don't listen to your thoughts. and give yourself permission to be exactly the way you are. The finishing exercise is effectively breathing out with a little noise, but there's a refinement, there's a little difficult bit of pushing your belly out. And when you're making little humming sound, there's a little huh in there, a sort of a cutting off feeling. Yeah. So it's as though you're breathing out, the breath is coming out, but you are sinking at the same time. So there's this dual action of breathing out and sinking down.